What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some interesting info to cover in this video. So MCU Collector did an interview with the Hasbro Transformers team, and they gave some interesting info. This was sent to me a couple days ago via email on my Discord server, so shout out to you, bro. So let's get right down to the info that was given here, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on everything, as always. So first up here, 3 more Hot Wheels collabs next year and a few more in 2027. Star Convoy was designed so he is ready for his group whenever they get around to making them, such as GRANDUS and GARRY, and they also brought up DAI Atlas. More minicons are on the way, and it was said for their exclusives, Mark is trying to put as many minicons in one box as possible. They were asked if they will do an 86 Unicron for the end of SS86. They replied, SS86 is almost never ending. They want to focus on doing new characters for Titan class before doing Unicron, but they will do him eventually. They also said, don't forget Unicron forms in many different ways in many other series, and to stay tuned for that, which is most likely the Unicron soldier from the listings. Quite a bit to actually unpack here. So the Hot Wheels collabs, this was something JT Prime was hinting at like a couple days ago I covered, so that's going to be exciting to see, especially since the ones that we got this year so far are actually really cool looking and imaginative, so I really do think that's something Transformers needs with product, and it looks cool. Star Convoy, I'm not surprised they're already planning stuff for GRANDUS and GARRY. Obviously, you want to complete that trio. It's upgrades and super modes for Optimus Prime, and we all know Hasbro and Takara, they love doing stuff like that, so it's no surprise. In DAI Atlas, again, I am not surprised. One day we're going to get a new DAI Atlas. Like, they're doing all these A and B lists, Japanese G1 characters the last few years. Obviously, they're going to get to one of the most popular Japanese exclusive G1 Transformers characters ever. So I'm excited to see how they're going to handle him. Honestly, I would love to see like a leader class IDW version of his design. But I don't know. I kind of just want to get like a third party version at some point. But I'm really excited for the Hasbro one eventually. The minicon thing, we've heard about this here and there. There's that minicon multi-pack listing we got like a month or two back. So they're definitely planning on rounding out most, if not all, the minicons that are already missing, that have come with the Unicron trilogy characters that they've redone so far. So I definitely do feel like by next year, we're probably going to have most, if not all, of the missing minicons, especially since we're getting that multi-pack. But I don't know. I feel like they're going to want to stretch things out, string us along, just like what they've been doing with G1 collectors the last 20 years. So I don't know about that, but the SS86 ending and the Unicron thing, that is frankly pretty interesting because, I don't know, we've heard rumors and rumblings that by around 2027 or so, they're going to slow down drastically or basically cancel SS, or not cancel, just end the line, the subline in Studio Series. Because, you look at the cast, you look at what's already been done, other than maybe reissuing stuff here and there, which, trust me, they're definitely going to do in this modern era. They're going to reissue SS86 figures probably every year for the next 5 to 10 years, I'd say. But in terms of it ending, it's been a rumor. But for them to come out and just outright say that it's never going to end, basically, like never? You mean to tell me this thing is gonna be 2050 and they're still doing Studio Series 86 movie stuff? I don't know, man. I feel like it's a little far-fetched. I think it's probably going to end in the next 5 years, I'd say. I mean, they probably don't want to end one of their biggest moneymakers with mainline collector Transformers right now. But at some point, it's going to have to, like, morph into something else or end the line so they could do something else, So I think maybe by, like, 2030, with the way they're talking, and by the end of the line, they probably will do a HasLab Unicron, or not HasLab, Titan class Unicron. We already got the HasLab a few years ago, Jesus. Because, the HasLab just dropped a few years ago. It's supposed to be a specialty item, for the people who backed it. So I don't think they want to take away that aspect of HasLab Unicron just yet because it's still very soon since we got that figure. So I think once the figure is around 10 years old or so, they're going to delve into a new 86 movie Unicron. Or maybe by then, to hold people over, they do the Armada version of the character as a Titan class, and then they make the G1 version a little later or something. I don't know. That I see Hasbro doing that because they've done stuff like that in the past with other characters. I've seen this floating around the internet, like what size and what price would a Titan class Unicron be from G1? I think it's kind of obvious he's probably going to be $200 or a little over $200 because they're not going to want to make a small Unicron. This isn't 2002 anymore, and especially since they set the precedent with that HasLab release, they don't want to go back to basically Commander class sized Unicron, you know? They want to do something big and grand. So I think it's going to be $200 or over $200 for a Titan class figure because they're already playing with prices and changing them, lowering them, raising them for Titan class. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do a 25, 30-inch Unicron that's like 250 or 230 or 200 or whatever, you know. So I definitely do feel like they're going to make a big Unicron. It's going to be 200 or over it. So a lot of exciting stuff here to think about. And the whole Unicron forms in many different ways thing. I think they're teasing the Unicron Soldier listing that we just got. And we're probably going to get different versions of him over the next few years. Like I'd say we're going to get that Prime Zombie version. We're going to get the Cybertron 2005 tank version. Some other stuff I'm drawing a blank on that I'm not remembering right now off the top of my head. But there's a lot they could do with the Unicron character. And for sure, we're going to see it. You know, Unicron's a big seller. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for all the info that the designers talked about in this interview video. So let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about the info they gave here in this interview? All my social medias are linked down below. Thank y'all for watching this video. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.